Okie dokie. It's been a while since I've actually streamed, so this is odd. Also, at the same time, you know, having a newborn kind of changes that for you. Today, we're doing the BT21 case opening. We've got all of our boxes lined up here. We're also showing off some of our new merch on the store, so if you haven't checked it out yet, in the link of the description of this video, you're going to find a link for the Square One link, where I have the Machine Dramon playmats, pre-orders for the Fenry Lugamon. I shouldn't call it that. Oops. Chaos Wolf sleeves. These are the Chaos Wolf sleeves that you're going to see that are going to be available in late May. Alternatively, you can also get the Dragon Order sleeves here. That's where it's going to be really fun here. And yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of different things coming down the pipeline. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be excited. Some of you are actually aware of what's coming, and I'm really excited to like get this kind of merch out. Let's see. Wait, why are we banning Sheikah? Sheikah's fine. Sheikah's fine. It's all good. All right. With that in mind, I'm gonna try to move this monitor a little bit so I can actually see chat a little better. You're gonna run into the same things as before, where I'm going to probably do a few packs where I'm going to, you know, go over the cards and everything, and then following that, we're just gonna go straight to the back, right to the point. We're gonna look for as many hits as possible, and then we're gonna take a brief break after each box to kind of tally out what we pulled, based on promos, based on our alt arts, super rares, secrets, and of course the box toppers. So with that, let's get going. Let's begin. What is everyone excited for in this set today? Because there's, you know, this is going to be one of those interesting sets because some players aren't really happy with it. I'm in the mixed boat here in regards to how do I feel about BT21. The set itself isn't too powerful like other sets like BT16. In general, it feels like it's a setup set for the future. So if you're building something, you're kind of going to want to get it now. I found myself earlier when I was putting cards away, and if the audio is a little funky, do let me know. If the music is also too loud, let me know there as well. In regards to... Oh, I forgot to grab those. It's a good thing I have some perfect fits right here. In regards to the fact that you have so many new archetypes and kind of reboots of old archetypes, when I was putting cards away, it felt like I couldn't really just pick up 40 of a card and kind of just store it. The big thing there was I had to strategically kind of keep everything as a whole, because with the special booster sets, you always had short printings of certain rares, and with some commons and uncommons, getting to that point from older sets that are even more expensive than what they really should be, that kind of lends itself to say, you know what, maybe we should keep these commons and uncommons too. Yeah, I would say that it does feel a little slept on. But a lot of people did want something more. I swear I know how to open stuff. I swear having a kid did not make me, like, child-proof for, like, everything at this point. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna... We have scissors for this reason. Okay. I have perfect fits now. But yeah, you can enjoy everything. Ask questions. Feel free to, you know, do whatever. The Atmon is also interesting. I feel like, you know, it's something that we didn't really have before. Atmon was a very unknown series for the most part. So as a result, it felt like whenever you were like, oh, what's Atmon? Why is everyone crapping on it so hard? I felt that Atmon wasn't just known. And because of that, players didn't really necessarily trust it. It wasn't like OG in a way. But yeah. All right, cool. We're going to get going. We'll do the box toppers and stuff at the end with the boxes. So we got Raging Serpentine. We got ourselves Koromon. I'm not actually going to be sorting anything because wife will be doing that later. Ragnarok Cannon. Ghostmon. Great card if you're going to play Necro. Applink. Skull Greymon. Growlmon. War Greymon Uncommon. Agunimon. Greymon. Our first rare is Gachmon. And then, of course, we come out with Saddleamon. I'll probably do 2 piles. Just so that that's a little easier to sort for the wife later. Brain too fried to open packs. I'm in the same boat, to be honest. Cross Up. Ghoulish Gamamon. Cyclone. Wood. Digimon, the Digimon I designed. Burning Greymon. Daramon. Gumdramon. Shoutmon King version. Garurumon. Shine Greymon. And of course, we'll end with a Aldamon. Nothing too crazy again. So we're just going to go rares here, and then we're going to plop them here. This is going to be one of the most... It's going to feel weird for a lot of players because, you know, we've been spoiled with, you know, the additional hits, the extra box toppers, stuff like that. And now we're back to, you know, normal stuff. Can't Turn My Back, Armor Digivolution, Yokomon, Beetle Gamamon, Vemmon, Agumon, Sangomon, Gilmon, Cherrymon, Wergarurumon, Magnamon, and of course, Regulusmon. Yeah, the wife's been sorting. She said that she wanted to sort, so what's ultimately gonna happen is she'll be coming in sporadically and picking up boxes with cards and then sorting them while I keep opening boxes. Welcome, Team Deathslinger. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I almost did the thing. Flamemon, Snatchmon, Mushroom, Calendamon, Scopemon, Spirit Evolution, Swipemon, Wargrowlmon, Shoutmon, Vmon, Magidramon, and we hit a Lamiamon. Nothing again crazy yet. And we've also just gone 3 for 3 on packs with no super rares, so kind of interesting. Normally, with the special booster pull rates, we would have pulled maybe 1 or 2 at this point. Kiwimon, the Champion Ultimate Fighter, Geogreymon, the Strongest of Brothers, Gurimon, Gigimon, Gossipmon, Navimon, Flamedramon, Rise Greymon, Arrestadramon Superior Mode, and we're going to start off with Owen Dreadnought. Again, all rares. And I think with that, I'm just going to go right back to what I normally do. You went down a case on this set, right? I went with 2 cases again. This will be the last time I do 2 cases, potentially, just based on pull rates. Typically, it means that we can usually see first super rare is Takato Matsuki, right on the pack that we switched our orientation of stuff. 2 cases, yeah. So normally I only do 2 cases. With the kid now, I think, you know, a case and a half will probably be what I should be doing moving forward. That in combination with trying to, you know, get merch for the channel started. We're getting a little tight. All right, we got Elizamon, and then of course we got ourselves the Globemon. That's another super rare. So there's going to be a lot of interesting things with this set for the fact that number 1, Globemon is one of few of your super rares. The only tamer that really isn't a rare that you should be on the lookout for, or sorry, a super rare that's part of like the mainline characters, is going to be that Haru Shinka. Does the wifey want an alt or No, she does not. No, she does not, DL Scrub. No, she does not. And shoutouts to Risu and EagleX for hosting the webcam event tonight. I completely spaced that today is that also as well, so I'm going to drop that link. Oh, great. Okay, I haven't frozen on my stream, so my Chrome just froze. Hopefully that's fine. Am I frozen on stream, guys? We got Shine and we got Taiki Kudo. Give me one sec. Shouldn't have anything on. Alright, cool. I just wanted to make sure the stream wasn't frozen because my Chrome literally just was like, nah, we're gonna crash. And I'm like, wait, don't do that. Don't do that. Let me go ahead and jump back on there real quick. Trying to get this going. Rude, Dark Fiddler, rude. I was about to do this too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's the link for their stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had my boxes, I got my starters, I got everything, and I'm just like, yeah, this needs to happen now. Like, I saw other content creators opening their boxes, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna have to happen now. Like, I know that. Ooh. All right, so we started off with the alt art Medusamon. You know what? One beef I have with Bandai right now, and if you would consider it even beef, is the fact that, you know, we're in global unification release, and then they kind of slapped collectors in the face by saying, you know, as much as we like unifying the entire card game, we're gonna make region locked alt arts. And I was like, bruh, you serious? Why would you do this? As a collector, it is painful at times. Okay, anyway. So we got an alt art, we got ourselves Siriusmon, and funny enough, we got ourselves the super rare Medusamon. 2 Medusas in a single box. I am actually okay with this. Now, the only thing that could make this box better... I actually have no idea where I'm putting half of these yet. I guess I'll do it that way, and that way. No, that organization makes no sense. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. The only thing that would make this box actually really funny is if I opened the SP Medusamon. Then we would get 3 Medusamons in one box. That'd be funny. Shoutmon, and then we got ourselves a Takuya Kembara. Are you ready for an adventure? Yeah, I noticed that too. Magic, you can use any language, but you're required to have the text on you at all times as well. Hit the signature grace, please. I don't want any of the signatures. I absolutely despise the signatures this set. Like, I would have preferred it to the BT11 setup where, like, you get like 4 campaign rares, and those would be our signature cards, because 90% of these signature cards in my mind aren't playable. At least in my mind, anyway. We got ourselves a Puppetmon. We got ourselves Puppetmon. This is going to be an interesting box, because I feel like they're locked configurations, meaning you're probably going to get either, like... Well, actually, that's not true. There's, like, 6 tamers, I think. Signature is apparently 2 per case. We got ourselves a Examon X Antibody. Susano Turbo, let's go! Titamon Sig is playable if you're janky enough. Yeah, but, like... like... I get it, but it's also kind of like... Nah, I'll pass. I'll pass respectively, but, like, I get it. Korak is dead. Welcome to the stream. I hope I said that right. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining, and I appreciate it. As I mentioned again, this playmat and the sleeves right here are gonna... These sleeves are available for pre-order right now, and the playmat is up on my Square store. We got Haru Shinkai and Alda. Signature's not being playable just means I can maybe actually afford to bling my get. That's true. I think I saw, there were a couple listings earlier that I saw that people were like, oh, the War Greymon X is $1,000. And I'm just like, $1,000? We got ourselves the alt art puppet. Kind of a cool card. All right. Give me SP puppet or Medusa in this box. Do it. Do it. How many cases did you get? I got 2, Juggernaut. Yeah, it says Megidramon and Magna. Oh, I just realized I threw the box in there. I need that box back. Crap baskets. We got ourselves Timon and Siriusmon. We got ourselves Zenith and Arrestadramon Superior Mode. I think that is it, actually, in regards to hits. I think, yeah, you're back down to your 7 hits, and then alt art or secret. So we got double alts. Can we get last pack magic on this? Come on, last pack magic. Come on, last pack magic. A good Gaiomon deck for the promo? You probably could. And then we got Eliza and Gatchmon. Alright, nothing crazy. I need this box back. And careful not to hit cables. Alright. So overall, not terrible. Wasn't crazy. I don't think this set is meant to be crazy in any way, shape, or form. I think you're supposed to feel what you're supposed to feel. Of course, you're going to be guaranteed these LM cards. You're going to get a Valkyriemon, you're going to get a Vike, you're going to get a Regulus, you're going to get Raziel, you're going to get Darkdra, and then you're going to get Ghoul. And then the last card behind there is going to be that one unique card that you can get from 4 reprints. And then I got the Angelmon Ace. Let's go! Oh, before I do this. Alright, Angelmon Ace. Let's check it out. Texture, foiling, bling bling. Let's go! Yeah, no secret. It was just a double alt art box. So we got those. I'm gonna put this in the box. At the bottom. Because this is the important card. Mommy tax card indeed. Mommy tax card indeed. Alright, and then we got ourselves a Gaiomon, and we got ourselves the War Greymon. Both of these cards are indeed textured, so you will get some a little bit of texturing there. A little bling bling. I'm personally not a fan of the War Greymon. It takes from the old Digimon Digibattle Hyper Coliseum like look. I think for me it's the other thing that the effect is kind of I mean, that's just my opinion, though. So yeah, there you go. That is box number 1. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put everything together. And then we will slowly, surely, oh no. Oh no. 83, 82. And then Ducato is purple. The alt arts go in this particular order. I think I went this one. And then these. Okay, so one moment while I record this information in my handy little Excel spreadsheet. What the hell? I opened up my Excel and it's like, hey, your Excel's frozen now too. One second, ladies and gents, I gotta reopen my Excel. gonna have to redo that calculation formula for later. Box by box. Let's go. Alright. So we went Glow, Medusa. Oh, wow. We got all the Digimon except a Galacticmon. Takuya. Taiki. I think that's Mikado. No Gaia. We got Medusa, Puppet. And then no SPs. Wait. Man, I'm dropping the bucket, guys. I'm dropping this horribly. No. I have to like fix my spreadsheet real quick on the fly. And then War Gray Gaio. Alright, cool. That is, I'm gonna move this water bottle too. My disorganized booty is literally like just costing me right now. Alright, box is gonna go over here. Sub from M. Roy, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Welcome to the global unification of the Digimon card game. Alright, box number 2. Dreadful boredom. Am I late? Nah, you're good. You're always good. How can I get your opinion on what that Wargreymon promo will probably go for? I don't think they'll be expensive, honestly. With 2 per a box, they're going to be very available. I don't know. This set has me like, it's kind of exciting. And then it's like, I think part of me, I think there's a little bit of burnout for some players too. From a collector standpoint, it's kind of like, okay, I'm never going to catch up to my playset. Alright, so we got ourselves Time Serious. You serious? Okay. Also, welcome everyone who is joining into the stream. Thank you so much. I know that it's your Thursday evening. If you are interested in looking at gameplay right now for this specific set, do check out Eagle X's stream. Link right there. Dang it, I lost the link. Copy, message, link. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Nope, that is totally the wrong link. I am underprepared, like always. There's the link. There is the proper link now for Eagle X's webcam events on Thursdays. They also do it on Mondays, and because of that, you can watch some gameplay with some commentary with Risu. Typically, he will select another content creator in the Digimon scene, and they will be commentating with him. So check it out if you haven't. It's really fun. It's really great. It's an alt or another alt or secret bar box. Yeah, we're back to the old ratios. It feels weird. Honestly, like I said, I don't really know how I feel. I think the other problem I have with this set is that, you know, it's not necessarily a mandatory fora for your super rares when it comes to playing them in the decks. You're not going to run 4 Taiki Kudos. I don't think you are. The other Taikis just do so much more. How many Dorogormons have you got yet? I am at 0. We're on box number 2 right now. I am a War Greymon, and oh look, another Medusamon. Hello. Hello. Ooh. That's my Pegasus impression. No big deal. Alright. I probably need to get a monitor like over here because I'll be turning my head a lot, and you're gonna look at the webcam here and kind of be like, "What is he doing?" Nothing. That's what. I feel like there's speed on the release of product, but not to the extent of Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, Magic had a lot of releases for a little bit, and I've really felt bad for their players. Like, their players were kind of just getting hammered with release after release after release. And now they're, you know, they're coming out with, like, oh, we're going to come up with, like, this, not a unified set per se, but it's more of a, like, hey, like, do you like... You know, I'm also noticing a trend with this box immediately, because I opened Globemon... Let's see if I get Puppet, Exa, and then like 2 more Tamers. I swear, if I get the same configuration box, then there's like probably 5 or 6 configurations in the entire set. Eliza, Gatch. Real quick, these 2 are probably always paired together, so be on the lookout for that moving forward. You see Eliza on top, Gatchmon's probably on the back. Yeah, we need some better boss monsters. I am glad we have like warp Digivolution capabilities now for a lot more Digimon than just like Agumon and Gabumon and Gaomon. Technically, like the other Tamer Digimon have it too now, but it's still like they're not built explicitly into the level 3. It's built into the Tamers, which makes sense. All right, we got Superior Cross 7 Superior Mode and Saddleamon. Ooh, Final Fantasy collab? Ooh. Yeah, if they actually do seeded stuff for main sets, I'm going to be a little annoyed. Not going to lie. Because opening EX8 was kind of painful for me when it was like, I have opened this super rare. I am not getting any of these other super rares. Yippee! And it looks like it's true because I've already opened the 4. I don't know if it's actually possible to get like almost all Tamers though. Yeah, the starter deck Geo can warp, so can the starter deck V, but like I'm saying like outside of like the main protagonist Digimon, does any other level 3 necessarily get that warp effect if they aren't like the main or the side main character? Like I don't think we have a Biomon that warps us to Phoenix, but at the same time it's not really canon, so whatevs. All right, we got Seriousmon and Cross 7 Superior Mode. We got Cross 7 and ooh, she's pretty. Elizamon, she's really cute. Reminds me of my daughter. She's adorable. Which way did he go, George? I will love him and smuggle him. Wait, smuggle? Snuggle. I will snuggle him and I will keep him warm. Although Elizamon is canonically probably female. Alright, we got Shoutmon Double Cross. I almost called it DX and I would have been foolish for a moment because, man. Sometimes you guys comment on things where I'm like, I did not know the pronunciation of this. My bad. I will fix it moving forward. Yeah, Immon can warp. That's a good thing. We got ourselves the Zenith. Oh no. See, I actually went to one of our pre-releases and I found out that one of the players who was in the event had opened 6 packs without even pulling 1 egg. You know how ridiculous that is in my mind, where it's like, oh, these eggs are uncommon. By the way, I failed to pull one, so I have no eggs to hatch from. I kind of feel like you should be allowed to, like, there should be an egg pool. Maybe, like, draw from it? Alt Art Davis Motomiya. Who's ready for some Armor Wars? Huh? Who wants to? What is a deck you are most excited to see support for in EX9? Machinedramon. Absolutely Machinedramon. I think that, you know, Machinedramon is... Well, one, it'll boost sales for the Machinedramon playmat, but... I actually didn't call it that. It's the Rise of the Machine Dragon playmat. My bad. I think that the Machinedramon deck right now is either too slow or too combo-oriented to kind of get to where you need to be. And in a way, I guess it is speed. And because of that, it needs better protection as well for the trash. So with the fact that we do have the Snatch, no, Destro. It's the new Destro here. The new Destro in this specific set protects your Digimon sources from being trashed. Well, Digimon sources? Top sources included? Is the playmat a limited time? Yeah, I don't plan on making more of it. Whatever my stock is what it is. And then it's just gone forever. I wouldn't say gone forever. I guess I could bring it back like 100 or something, like every year. Maybe every other year. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I'm not one to like make things limited edition and stuff like that. Serial mats can be a little tricky because, you know, what if players really want it? And I just don't want to gatekeep it if possible. I believe, aren't the Venmon cards unknown? No, I think they are unidentified. Real quick, let me look. Sume is unidentified liberator, and then we got ourselves Snatch unknown. Yeah, it's unknown. Magna and Regulus. By the way, DL Scrub, you were right. It was 2 alt arts again. Look at you go. I also don't know how I'm going to do sales yet for the playmats, but at the same time, like, it's been really cool to, like, you know, showcase one of my local talents' art in this respect, and it just feels great to, like, be able to support said individual. So, we'll do this real quick. And basically, we got the exact same box, minus our alt arts. Yippee. No, you're good. I just want to make sure everyone's aware. All right, for our promos, we got ourselves the new Mastimon, who hilariously has that new effect that I was talking about to make yellow better. And people were asking about Dorugoramon. Here's that bad boy. So there's Dorugoramon. $184, $187. Gotta go numerically. And then, of course, the last box topper pack. We're gonna skip the LM cards and go straight to the back for our analog youth. Look at this golden boy here. You wanted to max rarity your analog youth now? I don't know. I feel like I like this artwork more than the gold one from I think it was like an event or something like that. I don't know. That's just my opinion though. Do you think Gaiomon will be its own deck in set 22? Probably, because they're probably going to add more support by that point, which will be extremely helpful for it to actually take off. Right now, you do have about 17 cards in the card pool for that specific deck, which you're kind of pigeonholed into what you can run, unless you're trying to be a little bit more creative. Since Haru Shinkai is a red tamer, I guess that means you can splash other aspects of certain red option cards, give extra security checks. You could have that, you know, come from behind, you know, victory when it comes to it by playing, I don't recommend this, like Lightning Joust, or, you know, even Shadow Wing like Owen did. I don't know why Owen plays Shadow Wing. That chapter messed me up when I read it, because I was like, Owen plays Shadow Wing in his Dragonkin deck. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, and then we're gonna do this, and this, and then one more moment. I will be back momentarily with yet after recording these. Alright, we got Blow, Medusa, Puppet, Exa. Yeah, we got the exact same. And then no SPs. We got the analog. And then we got all right, we're back again. I wonder what they will make Yuko and Yugo's partner rookies in EVO, since they had them in the game. There'll still probably be an Agumon, I think. Is this Red Ranger set good power scaling for support as the BT12, or the support feels like it could have been more? Red Ranger set good for power? Are you referring to Taiki and the Megazords? I guess I'll do the usual spiel because I guess a lot of people like the product placement. So yeah, again, if you're looking at some sleeves from the DIGI-PANDA shop, we are introducing these Chaos Wolf sleeves. You can see that they are based off of a certain Digimon. They are mildly holographic, and you can use over sleeves to protect the sleeve and maintain its integrity a little bit longer. I spoke to one person locally who mentioned that these types of sleeves themselves usually have a lifespan around 2 years if you're shuffling them normally. If you're more aggressive, it might be a little less than that. And then, of course, you've got the Rise of the Machine Dragon playmat here. All of this was done and created by my artist, who's local, Alex Alcantor Draws. It's awesome. Alpha DT, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Matcha's down. Welcome, welcome. All right, we got ourselves Shine, Alda. So yeah, all of those are available on the shop right now. International shipping is a little bit funky right now. I've been doing a little bit of digging into that. I want to avoid my buyers, getting hit with duties or taxes like that. So been looking at how to kind of prepay that for you as well, or build that into like the cost where I can. Because admittedly, I don't really like it. First card is Dave's Motomia, who wants to play Armor Rush, and who wants to know if we're gonna... I mean, I still haven't opened a secret. We're 2 boxes in, no secrets, double alts. To be fair, I feel like both secrets are going to be a little bit on the cheaper side. I know that, like Greymon, for example, was one of the cheaper secrets in BT17. It's really interesting now to see that, its Chase variant has gone up to almost $100. We got, ooh, our first Galacticmon. Okay, cool. I'll take that. So we are on a different configuration at this point. And we are going to go to the next pack. We got Megidra. Ooh, our first secret of the set. We got our Gaiamon. So this Gaiamon is going to be like the main boss monster you use to end the game with app monsters. And, it's not very well known for what it can do in the English meta side of things because there is no English dub for Appmon. It's kind of sad that, Bandai kind of introduced it but never brought it over specifically. I think that they should, though. Alpha DT, that's awesome. Bless your polls. I hope you pull well. Alright. Looks like we got a foil, maybe? I see the rainbowness and I'm like, foil. Griffin, Tagiru, Akashi. I think we go with the ad right there. No signature yet, no chases yet. I'm anticipating right now 2 signatures per case, and then you have a 3rd chance for another signature or potentially a chase card. Although some players have reportedly gotten only 2 sigs, and then other players have only gotten, well, that's it. 2 signatures or 2 signatures and a chase. 3 signatures I heard from one other player. This is an interesting set. I'll say that much right now. We got Alda, and we got ourselves the Alt Art Tai Kamiya. This is a really cool card, too, because, Tai Kamiya is one of the mainstay protagonists of the Digimon card game. He's been in pretty much every set, almost, it feels like. I think the only set that I can think of right off the top of my head, main core set-wise, would be, BT11, and I guess, BT15. Double secret box. Interesting. Very interesting. 2 more hits. I've heard nothing but good things about Appmon in that regard. I think Appmon was just more so it didn't do what conventional Digimon did. And another way to think about it that way is, Frontier had a lot of, I think, backlash from veterans of Digimon because of the fact that they didn't Digivolve from Digimon. It was humans becoming Digimon. So we got Griffin and Shot. Then we got ourselves Shoutmon Double Cross and Lamiamon. We're getting pretty close to being able to build our Medusamon deck. That's another thing I really like about Bandai's Digimon card game. It's that a lot of the sets are built with the idea of building a cohesive deck, or a somewhat cohesive deck, with just one set. This wasn't the case in previous sets, but now it feels like they always add basically an entire line or an entire archetype into a single core set. That's what I like about it. Karis and Owen Dreadnought. Alda and Haru Shinkai. He's been basically all colors, no green or purple War Greymon. I mean, I thought it would have been funny if we got a purple War Greymon at some point with like the Skull Greymon line. I also thought it would have been interesting had we gotten like a purple Black War Greymon for some reason. I always thought Black War Greymon was going to be purple because it was evil, but it's more of an anti-hero, which is why I think anti-hero characters typically go in black now instead. Because if that were the case, I feel like Diaboromon would have also hit that a long time ago, being a purple card. That's just discrimination. All right, one more SR to go. We got Time and Sirius, and allegedly, I've heard some interesting things from other players who have opened cases. Probably shouldn't say it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say it. Probably shouldn't say it. My bad. We'll just leave it at that then. Whoops! We got ourselves a Restreamon Superior Mode and Zenith. And Snatch. Gloria said it's almost the end of the week. I'm tired. Like, you know, when you have a kid, it takes a lot out of you. Not gonna lie. For some people who have, you know, 2 to 3 jobs and also have a kid, I salute thee. Hey, we got a third Medusamon. We waddling? Yeah, I did it. I teased. I'm sorry. I'd leave it. I leaves it at that. I leaves it at that. Maybe if we get a couple subs, I'll spill the beans. I hear things. I know things. If I was a character from Game of Thrones, I'd probably be like Varys. I just hear things and know things. It's funny because at work people will talk about something and then I'll talk to somebody else at work about it, and then they're like, "How do you know?" And I'm just like, "I just hear things. Like what do you want from me?" Yes, and I'm gonna get cooked by a dragon too. Okay, we're gonna go boom, and then boom, 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 and then. All right. I didn't think Atmon was an experimental show, to be honest, AWOL. I thought it was like a newer show with just a different take on Digimon themselves. Ooh, another Analog Youth. Gimme. It feels seeded to me. I'm not gonna lie. It really feels seeded to me right now. Like every card I've like opened wise, it feels like it's seeded. So from what I've experienced, if you open Puppet so far, you don't get Galactic. And if you open Tamers, I haven't like built a cohesive like this is definitive yet. But I'm getting there. Dreadful Boredom from the ban list. What do you think got a slap on the wrist? Honestly, Imperial. I think Imperial got the biggest slap on the wrist. It was kind of like, I mean, you're problematic, but like you're not too problematic. So you know what? Like it's fine. And I think the bigger issue is the way these restriction lists are constructed typically is that they are done with the mindset of Japan's meta. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Japan's meta in general. I'm just saying that typically it feels like it doesn't address the problems in Western audiences because we are a best of 3 format while Japan's is best of 2. So Imperial Dramon might get cooked, you know, against Virus Imperial, but Virus Imperial is converting only as a handful of times from what I've been seeing, and Royal Knights has been the more popular build overall. Oh no, the Ceta wasn't the secret sauce. It's something else. It's something else entirely different. Galactic. Did I get the girl? David Marcus, Kabiru, Gaia. We got Analog again. Gaia, Dolugora. That's the big thing. I don't know how Bandai is going to address best of 3 versus best of 4. That's another instance in my mind where I'm like, we're not really unified if our formats are still different by that logic. It'd be nice if we were like all on the same format, but then I also feel like certain players would quit the game if, you know, Digimon became best of 1, and then other players would be like, oh, I hate best of 3. This game's too long now, you know, like it's its own bag of worms conversation kind of deal. One sec. I need to grab some water. Thoughts on the new level 6 for Galaxy? Been debating on some of the new LM and Medusa. New level 6. Are you referring to Invisimon? Because honestly, when it comes to Galaxy, it could be literally anything. Could be the Hexablaumon, could be the Paladin Mode Ace, could, well, in level 6 wise, it could be the Invisimon, it could be now Medusamon. I saw some players were talking about running it, and I was kind of like, Everyone has to hit Darken in my group. Oh, Daiken, sorry, I misread Darken as Daiken. Or sorry, Daiken as Darken. Personally, I would have wished that they just hit the memory gainer Sting and XV to 1. Because then you're kind of like, okay, you can't like loop as much as possible now. You can still have to play your tamers to get your combo set up, but other than that, it's not as annoying. Cookie Sambas, thank you so much, appreciate it. Oh, and BT21, I haven't looked enough at the box toppers yet, to be honest. Magna, Regulus. I mean, they're all in the color scheme, I guess, for the most part. Valk, and Vike. You could. I don't see a reason not to. The thing is, a lot of things about like the new Digimon card game, and I say new loosely speaking, because with a global unification now, this also means that we have no idea what's going to be the best deck of the format until players, you know, aggressively test. I think also this makes a lot of the markets less predictable, because unless you can truly predict a certain card doing well in the format, can you actually... God, we're just seeing Medusamon. I'm okay with this. I actually want extra Medusamon because everybody is probably wanting Medusamon for me when I actually start going there with the orders and stuff. Yeah, just that. Oh, it's Mastamon going to be the new best deck, right? 2 SPs per case of signature. I'm guessing right now it's going to be 2 signatures per case. That's my initial like hypothesis based on early data that I've collected from like 4 cases. I would say that your signatures, you're guaranteed 2. I haven't heard of anybody getting 1 signature and 1 chase yet. Ooh, that is painful. We got an alt art tamer. This is the other thing about this set that I'm not really super excited about. I like alt art Digimon. I don't care about people. I think that's also why I like being, well, formerly before I had to like reveal my face and all that. You know, I was primarily just a voice on the channel, and I think it's more of an appearance, like self-conscious kind of thing. People are like, yeah, you can change, you can work out, you can exercise. Time is what I don't have. When you look at time itself as like a factor, that's usually the biggest thing here. Analog Youth, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Mastermon Angels could also be fun. I don't know if it'll be top tier necessarily. I think there are quite a few things you're missing from Mastermon in general. I covered that in a video a couple weeks ago, question mark. It might have been a month by now, but I think the big thing for me is that Mastermon isn't memory efficient at all. So you have to really set up your plays for that. And then by that time, you're basically cooked. Petty fan, welcome to the stream. You want the Grace Novamon signature? Man, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want any of these signatures. I think the only signature that I actually remotely thought was cool or good looking was Wargray X. The rest were kind of like, ew. Ew. Don't get me wrong, the art is good. The art is really nice for a lot of the signature cards. I just wish they were better cards. Like, I want playable chases, because when people are like, oh yeah, that Wargray X, I want 1,000 for it, and you're just like, no way is it gonna be worth 1,000. If a chase is gonna, if you're getting 2 chases per case, it is not gonna be worth 1,000. My opinion, though. And their card too, so it's like, they can charge whatever they want. It's ultimately the question of, will someone buy it? With the new effect, it looks like Mastermon is going to be stall-based. Yeah, I agree. Stalling is pretty much the most you can do with some decks these days. RIP, Mother Shoto. Goonie is the only playable one, I think. And even, yeah, I agree. It's not crazy. Well, I am back in the other configuration. So my guess right now is for the remainder of my polls, I'm gonna do a prediction right now. We'll see if we actually get it. I'm gonna guess Globemon for my last super rare here of the Digimon, and then of my Tamers, I'm gonna go with, I think Takato has been the one that always comes up with these two. So if I get those, I think we're in definitely locked configuration boxes, which in some ways sucks, but is also helpful depending on what you want. Because in my case, I want Medusamons. Medusamon good. Yeah, the Titanmon looks cool too. Like everything, all the arts look great. I'm not going to deny that fact at all. The artist cooked for each one of those. I just don't like that, you know, the big thing for me is, I don't, as a collector, I don't want to be like, I had to pay $200 for this unplayable card. I don't want to do that. I won't be doing that. Is there any deck that you're hoping to get future support to make it more play? Oh, that is an open question, and it's a really good question. There are a lot of archetypes out there that deserve like more support. You know, for a while I was actually going to build a what if series that was going to create like what if cards, like always. It would have made black green Kabuterimon support a real thing, with the Tyrant Kabuterimon being purple and green, just to kind of give it a little bit of spin on things. This is shortly after BT12, where we had the black-red Agumon, and I wanted to give, you know, secondary colors for each Digidestined. Patamon would have been probably, you know, black and yellow, and then, of course, Gatomon would be your standard yellow-purple, and we would have gotten, you know, dual evolution, stuff like that. Ultimately, that didn't pan out because there's just so much work to go into that. Coming up with balanced effects, finding artwork, and even, you know, trying to make cards that aren't even real is kind of time consuming at times. Jose Palacios, welcome. I'm not excited for this set, only getting Exa X and Pinocchiomon Ace. I don't like Gaiamon alternate art, prefer Tonami Kanji art. Wish they kept, yeah, I also didn't like that they kept swapping, you know, the alternate arts on us. I personally like all the ones in Japan. I'm a little sad that we got some of the alt arts that we're getting in the West, but it is what it is. The sleeves can be pre-ordered right now on my Square shop. It's in the link of the description of this stream. You can just pre-order them, and I will ship them out probably late May when I get the shipment. They will be here momentarily, and they will soon go out. Just to really show them off again, I really like how these sleeves turned out. Like, they just look so cool, and my artist was cooking. I did double check with some judges, especially a level 0 judge. They said that these types of sleeves are actually fine, so. If Numemon became busted, I would love to see Sukamon, Edamon, or Craniumon get to become tier 2. Why tier 2? Why stop at tier 2? Make them tier 1. Poop on your opponent. Just do it. Do it. Alright. This isn't looking good, ladies and gents. This is not looking good because we're getting close to that prediction here. I shouldn't be getting any more Tamers. I should be getting a Globemon at some point. Wormmon sleeves, probably next year. If I'm going to be honest, I have a large schedule of sleeves that are coming out in the future. Alright. Eliza and Gatch. I'd be a big fan of getting a box with this lineup. I mean, that's the thing. I'm okay with this lineup because it has Medusamon. If it has Medusamon, I'm fine with it, honestly. The thing is, though, my last configuration also had Medusamon anyway, so it seems like Medusamon is the common super rare between two configurations. Dude, tier 0 Sukamon would be the funniest. I can swear once on stream. Shit, it'd be the funniest shit ever. Oh, hey, we dodged it. Didn't dodge it by much, but still, like, whee. Yeah, I think, like, I kind of wish villains also did better, too. Like, the villains themselves need to be a little bit more respected in Digimon. That's just my opinion, though. Some players don't really care about the villains. I mean, we haven't really had a good, like, villain run in a while since Apocalypse, I feel like. Another stream by Dax, King of the Pirates. Welcome! Man, now, whenever I see King of the Pirates, you're going to make me want to go into, like, that monologue at the beginning of One Piece on the 4K. Takuya. Yeah, Takuya, Taiki, Marcus, Pikachu, and Dai. And then our Albert was... And Takato, man! I forgot to do this one. Yeah, the other Tamers, like, each one having, like, specific configuration Tamers is another, like, feels bad moment, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and step on these trash wrappers. Man, we're getting a lot of Gaios. Oh my goodness. One person who submitted case information had 0 War Greymons, and I'm just like, hey, I got your War Greymons. You want some War Greymons? Yeah, Marcus definitely coming in with a late punch. And then, of course, we got ourselves a Gallantmon. A nice reprint, too. I think a lot of players were wanting this because if you're playing Royal Knight, it's really hard to play it without this. It's kind of an awkward pose, though. Like, because his hips are kind of lying right now. Those hips are lying. All right. Let's see, what other decks would be great to, like, make into, like, actual, like, competitive decks? I'm definitely partial to having, like a pure Hercules Kabuterimon deck be, like, competitive. Oh, and that spoiler from earlier, I guess I'll mention it now because it didn't happen. Allegedly, the chase is in the top 4 boxes. My first 4 boxes didn't have a chase. So, rumor debunked. At least for this case. Who knows? I do remember in my last set of opening stuff, it seemed like the chase card was always in the middle row of the case. So... As a Greymon stan, I really wish Greymon was still competitive, but it just... it just won't be. And I have to accept that. What kind of sleeves do you use for your personal collection? I do perfect fits on everything. I perfect fit everything, and then it goes into a binder. I can go over some of the collection stuff after the stream, too, just to cover some things. We got Shot and Shoutmon Double Cross. We got Megidra, and we got ourselves a Taiki Kudo. See, the other thing I have with issue on this particular set is that you don't run 4 of the tamers for a majority of like the cards here. And typically, like when you open a super rare, you're like, I gotta run 4 of these. Or a secret rare that's like, I gotta run 4 of these. And this is one of those sets that breaks that rule of tradition where it's like, I don't gotta run 4 of these. Like the only ones that you run 4 of is the Medusa. Globemon you probably run 4 of. Pinocchiomon or Puppetmon you don't really... You could run 4? It's also a valid Bloom Lord target now too. Galaxy Dragons, Galacticmon, or Shine Gray. Honestly, it really depends on the meta. Because if Tamers are playing like Royal Knights and stuff, like you want a fast aggro deck to chip. So Galaxy might be good there. But if like somehow the top competing deck is like Adventure, for example, or like another deck that runs multiple Tamers, like the case of Heroes, Destromon's just gonna ruin those players' days. Like it's an immediate poor matchup in my mind when you're like, I play Tamers, and now they're gone. Rip. We got ourselves Zenith. Oh man, we're getting all the secrets. So we opened up a secret, then we got an alt art secret, and guess what? We got ourselves more ties. This is, I think, the second alt art we've gotten, so that'll be interesting. Clumping is typically prevalent in these types of boxes or cases as well. So when you're buying a case, here's the hard part. If there truly is 2 signatures per case, I personally would recommend swapping like 4 boxes from one case to another case if you're going to like order 2 cases, and just to get like more variety. The problem with that is you could swap for garbage. That's always an issue I have. I like how the Greymon card game haters effectively killed future Greymon support. Meanwhile, we have 3 really good Vmon decks at the moment. Yeah. I like every time I look at a Greymon card now, I'm like, okay, take Skull Greymon, for example. I saw it and was like, okay, Digivolves from a level 4 with Greymon in its name or adventure trait for a cost of 3. It's purple and red. Cool. That gives me access to purple cards as well. All right. On play and when Digivolving. And I'm like, See, if the on deletion was you may play 1 adventure trait card or an Agumon, I'd be like, we're good. We're good. That is like perfectly fine. I'll take that. But at this point, I just like BT14 Skull Greymon. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. And we got the Medusa. Nah, we don't have luck, yokai. We're just... Although allegedly, fellow content creator Curiosity was opening her starter decks and her boxes on a Rise of the Machine Dragon playmat, and she opened up chases in both her boxes and her starter decks, and I was like, must be the playmat. So it could be the playmat. I guess you're gonna have to buy one of these playmats in my store in the link below and increase your luck. Jokes aside, no. I think it's just RNG. I'm still unsure if I'm getting a box of this. Probably shouldn't, because I only want 1 card, but the possibility of a signature seems fun. 1 in 12. That's the thing. It's more like if there truly is 2 in a case, you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting a signature in your box. It's not bad odds. The problem is, I don't know if a signature is worth it. Say no more. Buying one right now. Like, it's just one of those, like, am I wanting to gamble? Okay, so based on this configuration, I think we're going to see Marcus. I think we're guaranteed Takato, Puppet, and Exa. Like, that's my estimation right now on this. Can probably buy most signatures for less than the price of a box. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I think signatures will probably be under 100. Because if they're that prevalent, they will be cheaper. I don't see why they would be expensive, but that's just me. We got ourselves Saddler and Griffin. I would laugh if I opened the chase tie right now. Then I just got literally 3 ties in a box. Be the funniest thing ever. You're selling ties? No, I have 3 ties. That's a coincidence. Haven't kept up the game for the while. Worth getting back into this with the new set? I think so. I think the thing with the newest sets and the newer sets in general is that they are creating more archetypes locked into a core set, which means you don't really need to buy older cards to really build the deck. Take Adventure, for example. Adventure, you can buy 2 of each starter deck and then literally play sets of 6 cards. So 24 cards plus 2 starters of each one means that you can build an adventure deck. No problems. And having played it on DCGO now, it is actually really fun. I've actually swapped up my build significantly from when I first posted about it. Andrew Woolman being able to cheat into a level 5 is nifty, but there is another thing you could do. So... yeah, I expected the sign cards to be the same as SP Dynasmon. SP Dynasmon is still that cheap? That's so funny. I feel bad for SP Dynasmon and like certain SP cards out there. Like, there are just certain cards that will never really ever see play because of, one, how they're worded, and because of that, they're forever limited to a specific space. Even the Ravemon Burst Mode from BT13 probably will never see play. There it is. There's our... that's a Hero Monokawa, actually, not a Takato. What number are you? 80? Holy crap, you're before? That's hilarious. Man, the colors of these tamers. There's the Takato. There's the Takato. Okay, so... personally, at this point, I feel like if you get a Puppetmon, you're guaranteed locking into these 6. And then your last card is going to be either Globemon or any of the other Tamers. That's it. I think that's one configuration. It's not much of a configuration, but you get the point. Alright, 2 packs left. I mean, I just haven't been keeping up with my collection as much as I have been in the past. It feels sad at times. We're hitting the close to the hour and 15-minute mark right now. Again, thank you everyone for joining the stream today. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having fun, and I hope that, you know, seeing what I'm opening is giving you more of an idea of whether you want to truly buy into this set, or if you're just going to pick up singles. And there's nothing wrong with picking up singles. There's just so much gambling in this. Alright, for our promos, we got ourselves the new Gallant and the new Emperor Greymon. That's actually kind of nice. We haven't seen these yet. I think so far out of the Gallantmon arts, I think this one's arguably my favorite. Just because of the specific pose. I think the other one was a little bit awkward. Especially with the hip placement, I guess. And then for this one, we got ourselves another Gallantmon. Yo, let's go. 3 secrets in this box. I'm also curious how much like the Gallantmon's gonna go for, because if I don't remember exactly the price, but it was expensive for a little bit. So. Alright, locked that up. Oh, that's not a good idea. Okay. I'm getting too old for this. Yeah, Medusamon seems to be the common for the configurations, which is a good thing. Hero Julia, Taiki, Takano, Tai, no SPs, Gallon, and what was my thing? It was Emperor and Gallon. Oops, what was my last one before this one? All right, box number 6. We're halfway through our case opening, and then just check one more thing real quickly. If I remember correctly, on release, Gallantmon was like between $30 and $40. Wait, the reprint or the new one? By the way, again, if you are getting bored of me opening packs, you can visit Risu at his stream right here. And they are currently doing Eagles local events online, so check that out if you haven't. My name is Isosa. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Appreciate it. Hope you are doing well. I opened this one just instinctively. Whoops. We got ourselves another Angelomon Ace. Let's go. I'm happy with that. Angelomon Ace, I believe, is one of the low pulls right now. It's I'm gonna turn that down on my end. And then for our promos, we're getting Gaiomon and War Greymon again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I also find this War Greymon just ugly. No offense to the artist. Everyone has their preferences with art. Likewise, you might think this mat's hideous, but I enjoy it, so everyone, again, has their own opinion. And we do our best to respect it. Yeah. Yeah, based on the current 4 cases of data that I've collected from people so far, it appears that Angelomon has a frequency of like 1 in 10 boxes. So it makes it a little bit harder to pull her, I feel like. It could change, though. I'm adding 2 more cases of data. I'll probably finish opening up this case, and then assuming the wife has put the baby down for the night, we can open up some more boxes on our end off stream. And then, you know, that'll be it. You'll probably find a video in the next couple of days featuring all of it. I am dead serious. One person sent me data on their cases. They got 0 War Greys out of 12 boxes. I was floored. I was absolutely floored. Angelomon being a BT15 super rare means a reprinter is always welcome in my book, especially since she spikes to like $20 every once in a while. The other reason why she spikes is because it's just waifu tax. At least it's not the chase card, the chase variant of it. We got ourselves Draco and Eliza. Now Chika Morishita-san style is more shadowed and suits Gundam War very well. Oh, yeah. Digimon sometimes is hit or miss. Oh, is that who does... now, Chika's the one who did the War Grey, right? I like Naochika's art, though. Like, didn't Naochika also do the BT14 War Greymon alternate art? Because if true, that one is really beautiful. I like that one. I think it's also the pose. The pose is, like, not as dynamic as the other one, which makes it, like, less cool to me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like, if Gaiomon gets, you know, the alternative mode, I'll be happy. Okay, so we got another tie. I think this is our 3rd tie out of 6 boxes. this indicates to me that we can probably get a playset of ties or close to a playset of everything within one case. Eliza and Karis. Watch my case be the one on stream that doesn't get a signature. I'll just be sad. 7 Ultra 7, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining the channel. I appreciate it. Okay, we don't have a way to predict what we're getting right now because so far these are the sporadic ones. Renas were $100 when there was a leak of Old Force styling on Barba. Yep, that sounds about right. Griffin and Marcus Diamond. Okay. I think, all right, so you're seeing firsthand kind of for this set in particular that you're going to get a lot of tamers. That's kind of like not how you play Digimon. Digimon isn't about the kids. It's about the Digimon! Shot and Sirius. We got Zenith. Oh, we got the Galactic. That's our second copy. I think right now, based on a case, you're probably going to get close to 6 copies or 7 copies of each card. Ronnie Reaper 13, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I believe in your polls. I sense a juicy signature card coming up. Man, the only signature card I want is the Wargrey X. I'm not going to lie. That's the only one I really care about. Everything else can go to hell. Haru and Taimon. Like, if I open Taida, I'm going to be sad. And then I'm just going to be like, yay. Yeah. I mean, I'm pulling decent, I feel like, for the most part. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think moving forward into future sets, we're going to see, unless the merch stuff takes off, like I said, I'm probably going to be cutting back substantially on cards and cases and whatnot, just because I got to look after the little one. So, and most of this is hinging on, you know, whether merch does well or not. Building anything specific from this set? I'm building a lot. Like, I feel like I'm going to be building the Armor Rush deck I posted about yesterday. We're also going to do something with Megidramon. Probably Galactic. Galactic seems real fun too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in agreement there. 88. So we have to go here. So many tamers. Titamon Sig equals Luminamon Nene. Oh, we got the alt art Tagiru. That's interesting. The alt arts also feel kind of hit or miss for me. Like, I feel like I want alt arts of Digimon, not tamers. And statistically, you're more likely to open a tamer than really anything in this set. We got 2 more hits. There's Globe. I'm going to guess the last part is going to be Medusa, but that's just me. Medusa seems like the right call. We got Shot. Oh, we got our... Oh my goodness. This is a weird configuration. So as you can see here, we opened 5 tamers, 2 Digimon. This is the unbalance of why I'm kind of like, I'd rather have more Digimon than tamers. But this is how it's gonna be, you know, like there's no other way around it. Alda and then Magna. Just wondering, do you think Digimon will be any level of a good deck with the new BT21 support? Been on Gallant X as of late, but wanting to go to the dark side. Hello to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side. Personally, I haven't tested Megidra enough to really give an opinion on that. I do like alternative win conditions. I do like winning via like some other route that's not conventional. That's why I think Galacticon's going to be really funny as well. Man, 5 tamers in this box. Oh, sorry, 6 including the tie. That's buns. But it's gonna happen. Huh, got a playset. That's kind of funny. Let's see. Speaking of Gallant, purple base Gallant X maybe? That new Geeky Egg is nice. I mean, can you though? Oh. Let me just shift my sitting position. Can't wait to put my opponent security to 1 because I couldn't delete. Purple base Gallant could be interesting. I think. Wait, how's that gonna work? Like, purple Gallant X or just purple Gallant? Because how are you getting to... Oh, low base purple, and then you're going to go into, like, War Growl X and stuff like that, I guess? I guess? Ugh. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and open these first again. I've been theory crafting in my head how to do Wargray Ace with like Wargreymon Tribal. It's just an odd deck to try to like combine though. Because Wargreymon Ace, oh look, we got another Wargreymon. Yippee! That's another place, yippee! I do like that they have them ordered for you already in the pack though. That's kind of nice. Alright, and then... Oh my goodness, I didn't even cut this deep enough. Analog Youth, that's our 3rd one. Let's go. Alright. We got ourselves a Dogach and Regulus. Hey, can I buy some war from you? I mean, probably. I need to see what everyone else has already, like, ordered for me first. I have a small, like, waiting list of people who usually order from me, and then whatever's left over, I typically just sell. I've been doing less on keeping playsets to, like, build decks and whatnot. Most of it at this point is mainly just collecting. My collection is extensive and expensive. It's true. You could do that. Ronnie Reaper had to resubscribe because I was trying to get it to notify him because it just happened to get on YouTube and you're cracking gaze. It's all good. It's all good. Hope you are doing well, Ronnie Reaper. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. We got ourselves another Tagiru Akashi. You say Akashi? I think literally Kurokono basketball instead of for the Akashi. We got Haru and Alda. There's our signature. There is our first signature. We got the Beelzemon Blast Mode from EX2. I can't be excited about these though. Like I just can't. Like I don't know why. Like they're cool cards, but like I'm not excited. I can't help it. Let's see. Most of the low. I mean, that's just one. You can potentially get a second signature, but I mean, like I said, nobody plays this card, so it's like, why would you use this one? Why wouldn't you use like blast mode? Yes. It is the Animaya? Yeah, it's the that's how you pronounce it. My Japanese is not great. I mean, they're cool looking. They just, I don't know. Like, I want something that's top dollar to like also be like worth playing. Cause would you play this just to show it off? Or are these truly the collector cards that sit in binders? And see, they could have used a starter deck version too. It could have been starter deck, it could have been the blast, and it's like, they chose neither. It's the one from EX2. The bad one. Arguably the bad one. Like, I'm not mad about it. It's just one of those, like, Marcus Damon. It's a fun art. I ultimately agree with that statement. But, like, it's really hard for me to get excited about it if it's, like, not playable, you know? I think this is where I'm torn. From, like, one perspective, it's like I want to feel like the card I opened is valuable. Because when you open, like, an SP from, like, BT17 or BT16, you hit Magnum on X or something like that, and it's suddenly like, oh, this box that I spent $50 on is now, or sorry, like $100 on is now like $500. So, like, it's pure profits at that point. Like, it feels good. But, like, I don't think these are worth it, to be honest. So, like, I'd say they're probably worth like 50 to $100 tops. I don't see them being higher than that, is the thing. Most people would. That the thing is going multiple season into my binder. I mean, might as well. We got Eliza and we got Gatch. Oh, look, they're back again. Like, it's just, yeah. Man, there was a while where some boxes you could buy for super cheap. Like RB1, EX1, those are like $25. They aren't great sets by any means, but like, they were just funny to like buy. All right, we got Griffin, Eliza, yippee. Because I think I know someone who sold the tie for like 300, 400. That in itself is kind of worth it. I don't see the chase tie being worth 400. I think I do that. I mean, Galaxy could see uses in the future when they actually improve the archetype. Agunimon is technically usable as well. Lanamon is usable in Fish. Yeah, I don't... Medusamon going for 300 is actually not bad either. Because, like, if these pull rates are actually as common as they are, then yeah, like, no chase card should be that high. Oh, please be a good one. Ooh, I'm okay with that. Edgelord Zenith. Notable exceptions being EX6, EX7, BT9. Yeah, those are the big ones. The problems with EX6, EX7, BT16, and BT17 are that they are lower printed. Yeah, I would say that. I think Serial Omni is going to be the most expensive chase in the set. And I am on the hunt for 99 because I have 99 Wargrey and Melga. Now it's a matter of waiting for someone to come forth and be like, hey, I got it. I want $5 grand for it. I'm gonna be like, no, thank you. I'm sorry. All right, changing gears. I'm now looking for 188 Omni. Why 188? Because my number. No, wait, sorry. It'd be 198. Because my numbers add up to that. All right, and then that's it. Last pack. Man, Venmon and Zenith look so good. I really like the direction that Venmon's been going and Galacticmon in general. Alright, so we got the signature. We got Zenith. Alright, recording this. Be right back. I have not read the Liberator novel. Does Zenith do anything over there? I mean, he's kind of the guy. He's kind of like the Weevil Underwood who like beat Owen, who is kind of like the Rex Raptor, I guess, in this analogy. So far, he just trolls people like mega hard. Pulling these boxes forward. Get some more sleeves. And I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. All right. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Thank you again for joining for DIGI-PANDA's opening of the Global Unification World Convergence BT21 case. We're just having some fun, chilling, wallowing in kind of the sadness of chase cards in this set. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think it really matters at this point. I wish they would have just gave us the LM5 set instead of box toppers. I mean, they gotta do something different, I guess. Like, I'm not the developers, I'm not the creators, so my opinion means diddly squat. But this is why our opinion does matter when we actually, you know, give feedback and survey in their surveys and stuff like that. We got the Gallant and the Master. Nice. And then for our card in the back, we got ourselves. Oh, that's our third Gallant. Oh my god. I hear you like Gallants. How much is this reprint Gallant going for? Feels like I'm just opening them all. Okay. Let's see what we get. We got Draco and Dogach. Gatch Saddler? We got ourselves Shine and Alda. We got ourselves a Shoutmon Double Cross and a Galacticmon. Nice. I think that's our third Galacticmon. Which limited set, Rain? Taimon and Davis Motomiya. Armor Rush is back, baby! I think that's what I want to do. Like, what did you want from the LM set? Are you talking about the newest LM set, or... That's not bad. Reprint Gallant is currently being 20. That's pretty good value right there. Medusa so far, I think I've gotten about 5. Yeah, the one with the Sistermon. Okay, yeah. Like, what did you want from that? Ronnie Reaper, I couldn't get the last box. It was sold out because they didn't give my locals much product, so I ended up just ordering what I wanted. That's not bad. Surprised Draco X didn't get an alt. Speak and you shall receive 7 Ultra 7. Look, it's the alternate art Examon X antibody. Man, this reminds me of like Gurren Lagann. Pierce the heavens. I can get you some of those cards, by the way, Rain. I have extras. Got Superior Owen Dread. The interesting thing about this is that I've only had one duplicate alt art, I think, so far in the opening, and it's been the Secret Rare tie. It really wasn't. Interestingly, I think it was funny that like certain like memory boosts went up. Like the Garnet memory boost jumped from like $2 to like 8, and I was kind of like, why? The reaction I wanted. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot of tamers in this set, so this is where it can be one of those hit or miss sets. And I think the little one will be going to bed soon, so I'm gonna have to quiet it down a little bit from excitement on the stream. What? Are you seeing this? This is my third one. I can't. Oh my goodness. I think that's so funny. Oh, that's the third one in this case. Oh, I'm fucking crying, guys. Sensei Popo, welcome to the stream. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that is hilarious. Whew. I mean, I don't know how much the Tai Kamiya is ultimately going to come down to. Oh, you think that one's the good alt art? Oh, there's the second. Okay, so we got 2 signatures. Back-to-back boxes. Signature Zephyrgamon. Again, one of those like, eh. Because nobody really... oh, wait, this is actually the EX7 one. So this is the good one, right? Not the starter deck one. Is that correct? Or is everyone on... Zephyrgamon Ace now, and nobody plays any of the old ones anymore? Oh, that's so funny. Alright, so I got my 2 signatures. I doubt we're gonna get a third. Oops. The starter deck is better? Okay. See, I haven't played it. I played the GG variant. I like GG. GG is hilarious. It's also the cheaper version if you don't have the money for the medievals. Medieval expensive? Yeah, it's 2.6 per case. That's my current like hypothesis. 2.6 per case. Third potential being another chase. I think out of all the cases I've seen so far, data-wise, I think only one of them did not have 3 hits. So, yeah. So again, they picked like the worst one. Chicado is 89. Alright. I'm just happy about Ty. I don't really care about anything else. If I can get secret Gaiamons and also a playset of Taikamias, I'm set. I do not care. Like, my goal is to only ever get a playset of secrets and alt art secrets. That is it. Because then I don't have to fight people for them. Got shot and we got globe. That is it for the SRs. That's it for everything else. I don't think we can get anything else in this box. Because we already hit 5 Tamers, 2 other Digimon, and then 2 alt arts, so we're good. What a crazy box this one is, too. But that's the thing, we're like, if this isn't that played, then what theoretically is the value of signature cards? Like, is Titamon gonna be 40, 50 bucks, or is it gonna be like 25? And because of how prevalent they are in cases, it's like, okay, so that's why I much prefer chases. And the fact that they lump them together in the same hit slots is where I'm kind of like, man, these are kind of griefy. And then we got ourselves nothing. Bam, bam. I think we go that. I think we load this. Okay. Recording. And we have a place of selected. Yippee! Hero, David, Marcus, Tagliano, and Picasso. All parts and then we got the signature Zappergamon. And then ending it with Galaxy. Okie dokie. Again, hope you guys are having fun, because it's hard for me to feel like this set's really hype. I do feel like in the long run, cards from this set are going to be really good. Because you know Bandai's going to be like, oh, we introduced more adventure cards. What about the old cards? Forget about them. And this is where, like, people were discussing, you know, rotation in the Digimon card game. I don't think Digimon is just gonna have rotation because it's already kind of built into the game. It's not the fact that, like, you know, Greymon decks suck. It's more like it's not just Greymon anymore, it's Adventure. Adventure is the deck now. It's not Garurumon decks anymore. It's Adventure. Step down all this stuff real quick. Grab a drink, and while we're waiting, again, check out this playmat. It's on my Square website. It's in the link in the description of this stream below. Go and check it out. I offer free shipping for the playmats. Technically, all the pricing for everything is just built into the playmat, so let me know. And if you are interested in purchasing it, it's available still. Okay. 8:34. Child should be getting close to sleeping, so we must be very, very quiet here. Alright. Cross 7, superior mode, saddle them on. Got ourselves Griffin, Eliza. And our rare should be a little bit more equally distributed this time. How many boxes are left? We got 4, including the one I'm on right now. So after this, probably open up a few of the starter decks and then call it from there. I'll probably open up 4 of the starter decks for each one. And then, assuming no big hits, we'll just call it. Got ourselves... Baby is sleeping well. She is actually a real trooper now because, you know, she's only almost 3 months old and she's already sleeping 8 to like 10 hours at night. So she's no longer doing that like 2-3 hour sleep cycle period where we have to like wake her up and feed her. Oh my god, this would be a disaster of a pre-release because look, I mean, you've got your eggs and stuff, but like I haven't seen a single SR in this so far. Haru Shinkai is not a super rare, so yeah, that's kind of crazy to me. Anyway, we got ourselves still rares. Yeah, at this point it's more so just, you know, trying to make sure that I upkeep, you know, my YouTube stuff because the YouTube algorithm is not forgiving if you don't upload for like 2 days. Oh my goodness, are you guys seeing this? This has to be an SR or an alt art, something. There it is. First super rare. That was crazy. We went through so many packs. Shine, Alda. Gaiamon wise, I think we've gotten 0. Or sorry, yeah, Gaiamon, we've gotten 0 of them so far. We've gotten 1 actually. 1, no alt arts. Yeah. And then we got ourselves Alda again. There. Woo. Alright, we're back to the Alternate Medusumon here. This is the English region locked one. It's different from what the Japanese and Chinese versions are getting. So, a little different. Yeah, definitely left side heavy. So that's 2 Altart Medusumons and then 3 Altart Ties. That's pretty good. Can we get a 3rd Altart Medusa before the case ends is the question. Magna, Regulus. Megidra, Lamia. I really like the Japanese one the most. I think it's Tomokanji who does it. A lot of the alt arts in the Japanese release are really nice. I'm actually a little jealous of their release. Tokens are another thing I don't know if I'm going to get into on the channel yet. Printing them is where it's a little iffy, and I feel like charging for like foiling and stuff like that's a little harsh, but we'll see. I might do it. Owen Taikikudo. We got 4 more hits and not a lot of packs left on this one. There's another Gaia. Second Gaiamon. And I think the deck only runs like 2 Gaiamons to like 2 or 3 at most. I don't think it's a 4-up in Appmon decks. Yeah, I was looking at printing Proxy too. Ah, I love it. We got another Medusa. So the question, am I going to see Puppet? Am I going to see Hexa? I feel like there's very limited configurations here. Let's see, Shoutmon, Lamia. It is a really cool art. Again, if you look at the difference on the alt arts for Gaiamon, Shasmir, you're going to find that I think the Japanese one looks better. The alt art, anyway. Dogach and Regulus. AWOL or not, people are playing it at 4-up, but it's definitely decreasing later. Like when they definitely add Appmon, Agumon, Wargray into the deck. They could. They definitely could. Okay. If there's one thing I can definitely appreciate in the Digimon card game, it's the art. The art is peak. I love it. I love everything about the artwork. I love that the artists are always continually challenging like what the alt arts are going to be. And I don't know, some players weren't happy with the alt art changes from the SP rare chases. They weren't happy with them going from like monocolors to full colors. Personally, I prefer the full color. Wow, we got a Patamon. I'm pretty sure that's like my first Patamon. World Convergence, come here. All right. Box number. I think the third one's not guaranteed though. Lee Kong. I don't think it is. Master. Boxes left. I don't know. I'm not confident about opening a third one. I've heard of some people not even getting a third hit, so that's what scares me. If we do get a chase, I'd like to get either the Medusa or the Omni. One of the two. But not like I have a choice. We got ourselves Gaio and Wargray again. Jeez. Sheesh. I just don't think the Wargray is good. Let's look. For Metal Greymon or name or an adventure trait for cost of 3, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon. This Digimon gets plus 1000 DP on all turns for each colored Digimon and Tamers have. I mean, it's just really big. I guess the best point is to go into it with the reboot Agumon, because then it has blocker. Yeah, the reboot, so I guess. Alright, we got ourselves our third Angelmon. I'm actually really happy about that. I'm getting all the ones that I think are going to be expensive, so less having to deal with that for later. Which part, Magna Wing X? I'm sorry. Oh, are you jealous about the Gaios and Wargreys? I mean, if I have extras, you know who to talk to. I mean, it could be useful. I mean, there's just a lot of conditions with that Agumon to, like, warp Digivolve, too. So, hard to say. Yeah, the Warring Gaio. I mean, they're cool Digimon. I'm a Greymon fan myself, so I love those types of cards. Okay. So we're in this configuration. So Globemon, Medusamon are probably guaranteed. And then Taiki Kudo is also probably guaranteed along with Takato. So Taiki, Takato, Medusa, and Globe should be what I expect. With the last one being a toss-up. Okay, I think it's Exa then. So if my prediction is right, yes, Slimmy Jim, we're on one case right now. If my prediction is right, then we're gonna have Medusa, Globe, Taiki, and Takato. Those are my last hits. If we are correct, based on locked pull rates. Forgot. Oh, check with people real quick. Hold on a second. Gotta respond to a fellow streamer, content creator. Okay. Also, I'm getting tired. You know, when you have a kid and you're working basically 2 jobs, 3 jobs, you get tired easy. I need Bandai to try to announce EX09 cards. I want to buy everything DM related. I mean, this playmat is technically DM related. The sleeves, the next wave 2 sleeves that I have in progress right now, I will probably announce officially. Some people already know what they are. I will officially announce it probably once we're closer to July. But I'm fairly certain people are going to be excited for those, so. Alright, we got Shine, Alda, nothing. If we follow the specific trend, I really think it's going to be that. So I'm looking for Globe, Medusa, Takato, and Taiki. Yeah, everybody's... I think Machine Drumon's going to get a lot better support this time around. Alright, so there's the Takato. There is the Takato. Now we need Globe, Medusa, and Taiki. Globe, Medusa, and Taiki. That is my current prediction on this box. No, I'll do it when I get to the last box. That'll be more fun. Ah! There's a Marcus! Marcus! Technically, it's a yellow-red tamer. Not the one, though. Medusa and Globe is what I'm still expecting, though, for the last of it. But we could easily just hit all Tamers, too. Man, Lamiamon is a common pull here. Nope. We got ourselves Dokach. Oh, we ruined and broke the pattern. Okay, cool. So it's Davis Motomiya. I still feel like we're going to get a Globe. We're also getting dangerously close to just all darts now. Wow. Did not expect that at all. So we were wrong. We just got 5 Tamers and then 2 Digimon. Medusa and Globe have always been common, though, so this is interesting. Alright, we still got the 2 alt arts, secrets, whatever you want to call them. Owen. Geddes. We were close. We were 1 for 3 that time. Or 1 for 4, I guess? Yeah, 1 for 4. I felt texture on this one. Yo! 4 Tai Kamiyas in 1 case. 3 alt arts? Dang. That's crazy. Alright. Got Zenith. Oh, and then we got an alt art Globemon here. So that is an interesting Digimon. I don't know much about Atmon, so again, I can't really, like, you know, evaluate and be like, oh, this is so great. Got ourselves Alda Harushinkai. And then, of course, we got ourselves Megidra and Magna. Not bad overall. See, for me overall, I feel like the Tamers themselves aren't going to be more than like $2. So if you say that these are like $2 each, what do you ultimately come out to in a box value? I'd say Puppet is probably maybe like, you know, 2 to 3. X is probably going to be like 1, because, you know, you're already battling out with top ends already in an Xamon deck. Tie's going to be interesting because I could see it being like a $10, $15 card. It's just hard to say. Yeah, they fell flat pretty hard. I'm not a flat earther, though, I'll tell you that right now. Alright, let's do this, and then I think this is the correct order. Yeah, this is the correct order. I have not seen it, like, this is the first configuration where I start with Puppetmon instead of, like, Globe or Medusa. That's interesting to me. So, Puppet, Medusa, then we go Hero, Julia, Davis, Marcus, All Dark was Globe. And then we have Angelamon. There we go, Warder and Gaio again. Alright. Check how things are going. Oh. Okay. I'll make a little wager with you, my viewers, after I get to the last box. I'll make a wager. Oh, okay. But only when we get to the last box. Chris Tagle, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad it met your expectations, because when it came in the mail, I was like, man, this looks phenomenal. I don't think I wanted to put, like, I know some players were talking about they wanted the zones on their playmats, but I feel like it also takes away from the art if you bring in the zones, if the intention of the playmat is to, like, look cool. If the playmat is to just be organized structure and play, then I don't think it needs to be all that artsy, if that makes sense. To each their own, though. Okay. Gallant and Emperor Gray. And then for our alt, oh hell yeah, we got ourselves the play set. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely 100% okay with that. As someone who recently started swapping the side, I put my deck in eggs. I appreciate the lack of the zones. No problem. Alright. Draco, Dogach. Can we get a third chase, though, is the question. I think a lot of players are looking at that right now. You know, we got our 2 signatures, and I think at this point it's confirmed that 2 signatures are going to be guaranteed, loosely speaking, in a case. I haven't seen anybody get only 1 signature and 1 chase. I've heard mainly 2 signatures, and then either nothing, or a chase, or a 3rd signature. So, we'll see what we get. Oh, we got ourselves a alt art Digimon. That actually looks really nice. And look at that texture foiling right there. That's crazy. Yeah, buddy. The set secrets remind me of BT21, where both secrets are super restricted to niche decks, so they'll be pretty cheap. That's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of these cards are going to be cheap. So ultimately, what is the value of the box? How much on average should it be? Because with the tariffs hitting, this is where, you know, my source, who normally sells me boxes at 80, they went up to 85 in the last week. So it kind of sucked, but I mean, I need my boxes, so we got to do it. How many boxes am I at, Alpha DT? I am currently at box number 11. We have 2 boxes left on the last box. Let me make a little wager with you all. See if we can get that 3rd chase. Otherwise, if we pull it in this one, no wager or deal. You think the Cyber Sleuth set might give us the Eater Infected Exa? I mean, I hope we get Eater Infected cards, period. Eaters make me think of Parasitemon, or as I like to say, Parasimon, because that's what they said in the English dub. Where it kind of just, you know, a quote-unquote mind links to a Digimon and infect it. This is the Machine Dramon theme from... Oh, what's it called? It's the remake of World 1. What's it called real quick? It's called Digital Gate for Next Order. Next Order. Alright, double cross. Yeah, it's Next Order. Time, and then we got ourselves the Hero of Manakawa. Tageru Akashi. We got 4 Tamers. It's a lot of Tamers. My fear is the Eaters might have no levels. I mean, that's why they improved the Beelzemon Blast mode to basically target... Oh my god, we're getting so many Tamers again. Oh, alright. Guess we'll just put them here and just be happy. We got some Tamers. Griffin? Oh my god. Marcus Damon 2? Criminy. That's so many Tamers. I want the Digimon. I don't want this. I don't want kids. I want Tamer. Or I want Digimon. Come on. Give me some Digimon. Digimon. Alright. What we got here? Feels like a Digimon. My guess is gonna be Galactic is our last SR. How many boxes left, Gabriel? I got one left after this one. I wonder how decent the new Digimon is. Oh, let's go look real quick. Hold on, let me do this one real quick. Regular. Okay, cool. Digimon says security attack +1, end of attack once per turn, delete all Digimon. I guess you include itself. On deletion, you may play one play cost 3 or lower Digimon card with Healmon or Groundmon and assume from your trash without paying the cost. For every 10 cards in both players' trashes, add 2 to this effect's maximum play cost. Neat. Yeah, I wouldn't do this again if I could. I think most people would have only gotten one case. I do it for the metrics and calculations. Also, I like to pull my playsets of stuff, so let's see. Oh, and Dreadnought. Shot and Griffin. 2 hits to go. Oh my god. We opened 6 Tamers. 6 Tamers. Cringe. Welcome, Mag. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Appreciate it. That is just... 6 is crazy. And a 5th Tai Kamiya. That's actually not bad. And Eric Tan, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. All right, we got one more hit. The alt art is in this pack. Please be an alt art Tai Kamiya. End my suffering. Oh wait, no. This was my secret. Never mind. We're good. Alright. So we do that. 2 Digimon out of this box is insane. Alright. Let me go ahead and make the poll on this real quick. Start a poll. Nah, I'm not gonna do a poll. Let me check Waddlin. 2 Gaias. I can build the deck. Marginally. Alright, so we got World and then all Showdown. We got Hero, IP, Davis Market, Here's Costco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the top. Rough. Ah, Curiosity, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having fun at locals. Cheerio. Alright. Alright, chat. If I open a 3rd chase card, I will unveil one of the Wave 2 sleeve designs with a watermark on it. Otherwise, I reveal nothing. It has brought me okay luck so far, Kiri. It is okay though. I do this for the metrics. Ugh. But man, 2 signatures. Both were kind of like meh. Reasons why I was like, I'm dreading these signature cards. I don't care about these signature cards. I want the SP card. That's what really matters. Okay, so if I open the SP, I will reveal one of the sleeves and its design. But if I don't open it, I don't have to do diddly squat. So, look at going. Alright. For the first one, oh, we got a 5th Angelomon Ace! Oh, let's go! Man, current metrics show that this one was the harder one to open. I'm just getting all of them. We got Gallant and Emperor Grey again. Cool. Did I record what I got for those two? One moment. And negatory. Andromon. I got one Patamon out of the game. That's so funny. Alright. The game is afoot! Zenith. Superior mode. Davis. Davis. I only got 4 Galactic Mons out of a case. That is depressing. Seven super rares, 1 secret, and 1 alt art. Yes, Eric Tan, that is correct. We are only getting those. We're back to regular ratios. So 7 super rares, and then either a secret and an alt art, or 2 alt arts. Yes, that is correct. The cases themselves also are 2 guaranteed signatures from what I've seen so far. That 3rd hit could be there, but it also could not be there. So we'll see what happens. Saddlemon, cross 7 superior mode. Griffin, Eliza. We're going back to a heavy left side. What? The Chaos Wolf sleeves? Whatever do you mean, Kiri? Shot and Karis. I just like that reflective, like, detailing in the middle of his chest, but that's just me. Serious, cross 7 superior mode. Shh. 6 ties later. You're selling ties? Yeah, I have 6 of them. I don't even know. Is Gaiamon gonna be the cheaper one, or is Tai gonna be the cheaper one? I guess that's the question. Alright. Double cross. Haru Shinkai. Lamia and Hiro Amanakawa. More people seem to go on adventure than apps. I mean, it makes it easier to play the deck too if you just have to buy 2 of each starter deck and then bam, your deck's already done. That's the big one. I mean, you run probably at most, what, 2 ties? We got Karis and Takato. You believe, Kiri? I don't think so. I won't even say which. I won't even offer which sleeve to reveal yet until I pull that chase, if there is one. If there is, congratulations, viewers. You get a sneak peek on Wave 2 sleeves. But if not, you just gotta wait. Sadala and Gachmon. Shine Gray, Alda. Got 4 hits left. Not a lot of packs to even give a room for a chase too, so we're almost at that point of no return. Magnamon, Regulus. No shot. No freaking shot. No freaking shot, my guys and gals. No shot. Alright, we got Haru, Marcus. Yeah, that's right. So, 6, 3 more hits, and then a chase? I doubt it. I extremely doubt it. Oh, hey, American Bash. Welcome to the stream. Second, Akiru Takashi, or Tagiru Akashi. I'm just not sold on these alt-art tamers. Like, I think that's the biggest, like, disappointment about the set for me. Like, I don't care about the kids. I want the Digimon. Shumon sleeves? They already have those. I'm not gonna make Shumon sleeves. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, theoretically, there have to be 1 hit in everything. I think there's no chase. I think it's just gonna be 2 SRs and a set of rares. So we got Eliza and Globe. Hello, my wife. Wow, I left my phone down there?
Yes.
That is hilarious.
So we're going next.
Right there behind me.
All these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So, do you believe this last pack has a chase in it? Do you believe with all of your might that there's a chase in this pack? I'm gonna do something actually. I'm gonna weigh the pack. Just to create more wait time on this. It's a light pack. Anyway. I don't think so, American Bash. I don't believe you. Alright. Cheater? I did it anyway. Alright. Arrestdramon Superior Mode. And oh, Dreadnought. Aha! So I'll just keep that little secret to myself. So each case is not guaranteed 3 chases, I guess. You're guaranteed 2 signatures, and I think at this point the 3rd chase is either going to be nothing, a chase, or another signature. So take that what I just said with a grain of salt, and you know what? Happy hunting. That concludes case number 1 for the DIGI-PANDA family. Stick around though. I think I'll probably just go ahead and do a couple starter decks too, just because I can. Overall, like, I'm happy with the pulls because, like, Tai is probably the better secret overall and the more playable one. And then in regards to the promos and stuff like that, like, other people were opening very little on Angela Mon, and then here I was opening all of them. Hero, Davis, Marcus, Spectator, Takato, covers everything. Do it all? Oh my god. I'm literally just cracking them open to see if I have them. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the boxes. Displays. Okay. All right, Devin, did your local shop get their product already? I don't actually buy from my local shop because I feel like if I do, I'm basically stealing into locals' abilities to get like product because I often open up a lot of product. Real quick again, before we continue, again, this is the playmat that you can find available on my Square website. Link is in the description of this stream. You'll also have pre-orders up for the Dragon Order sleeves, featuring this nice little foiling pattern. And then you also have the Chaos Wolf sleeves. Probably one of my favorite arts that we came up with early on. They're really nice, in my opinion. Appearance-wise, I've been told that they'll probably last about 2 years with, you know, standard shuffling. If you're a little bit more aggressive, they'll probably not last that long. But oversleeves are the best thing to use with that. Okay. Curiosity, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate it. Okay. Alright. Got some starters. Now the question. Will we get a Chase Agumon? Hey Bash, have you opened your boxes yet? Alright. We'll do these first. Alright. I appreciate it, Devin. Thank you so much. Alright. So I'm going to use this Gundam little tweezer tool here. Try my best to open this on stream. Alright, cool. R.I.P. Matt. I ripped the mat. Oh no, this is the instruction. We're good. We good. You guys get a nice little playmat here. If there's one thing that irritates me about Bandai, give me the artwork for this. I just want the artwork. Because it's so hard to ask for just clean artwork so that, you know, maybe I can take this and print it on like an actual rubber playmat instead of, you know, having creased folded lines. Anyway. I guess I can make this into my next DIGI for Squid Games for Digimon players. Anyway. Alright. Alright, we got our reprint stuff in the back. So you got your one red scramble, blue, yellow, green, black, purple. That's it. Wait, I actually have to open 4 of these to get the scrambles? Ugh. Ooh, wait, no. Yeah, I have to open 4 of each starter to get the scrambles. Ooh. Hey, Blaze, right? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Well, luckily I am going to keep 4 of these. And then I'm just gonna sell the other ones. Alright. We got Koros. The Bio. I'm guessing the Agu would be like... Well, they wouldn't be there. So I'm guessing the Agu would be right here and we just replace one of them. So yeah, nothing. Cool box though, I'll admit that at least. Alright. Yeah. Just put it in recycling. Doing good, excited for tomorrow. How our box is getting odd or weird with ratios. With so many tamers in the set, yeah, it is pretty weird. I will say that right now. Alright. Then we got this. We'll pull these out from the back again. And then real quick, we'll jump to the Agus. It'd be with the Agu, right? It wouldn't be anywhere else in the box. Man, that looks so bad. Can anyone confirm? Oh wait, Kiri, you can confirm. Where was the Gabu in the set when you opened yours? I guess that's what I'm curious about. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Like, allegedly, it's 1 in approximately 48. I think American Bash can give better information on that, because he's opened a few in his time. Oh, look. That's a deck right there. Neat. Oh, smushed. So what was it? The 2 signatures? Yeah, I got 2 signatures. No third in mine. Is what it is, though. I think the signatures are guaranteed and the chase is not. Yeah. Okay. Then a quick check. 4 Agus, so we're good. Well, I don't know if good is the right word there, but you get the point. I'll just smush the... I'm hoping for good pulls, mainly hunting at least a tie or 2 for regional prep. Yeah, like, the ties were common for me in my boxes. And checking again for regular Agus. For the Sigs, I got Zephyrgamon, and I also got the Beelzemon Blast Mode. Let's see. Wait, really? In a case? Yeah. That's all I got. Nothing crazy. Is what it is. Gotta accept it. Not all cases are always going to be fire, by the way. That's another thing that you have to be careful about when it comes to sets. I'd say 13 was probably one of the more risky sets because there was no guarantee of chases at all. Frankly, there's never been a guarantee of a chase in the Digimon card game. There's the perception of it, but it's never 100% there. Yeah, like they all look cool. It's just like they're not playable is the issue in my mind. Alright, so we got... And then Augur check for Augurs. And we're still looking. I think the person who wanted to buy 4 decks from me, which works out because I have 4 extras, they didn't care about the scrambles either, so... I'm gonna figure out what to sell these for then. Choo. Being a little more gentle with my drops the cards like a bloody heathen. Right. 4 normal Augurs. It's okay, Devin. You wanted 4 of each, right? Just to make sure. I'm trying to remember if it was 4 of each. Alright. Got 2 more decks to go through. Wow. 10 more decks, I guess? Who wants to play this deck? Gotta be more careful. Stop drinking coffee. I don't even drink coffee. Yeah, that's fine. However many you need. Alright, still 4 Augurs. I got you. Man, kind of crazy though. Like I think for me the fact that there's so many tamers in this specific set is what makes it not as great. But at the same time, like people will play what they want to play. I think back when it was just like, you know, one super rare tamer, it was fine. But once you hit like 7 and a secret tamer at the same set, it becomes a little much. Alright, can we get the dream of an Agumon? I don't think we can. Negative. Luckily, I think the decks will sell well on secondary markets. Like, yeah. I think these decks are really like the adventure decks themselves, combined with a few cards from the set themselves, is really strong. Having played adventure on DCGO, it actually is really good. I thought it was going to be bad, but it's actually really good. Like, I'm starting to see where like some cards are better than others, and honestly, I'm okay with it. All right. A lot of trainings. Nah, I won't get one, Kiri. I've used up all my luck. I have used up all the luck. Where do I want to put this? Well, I'll need another set of perfect fits, so I'm gonna grab another perfect fit sleeve here. So weird that it has a little tab opener. And then let's hydrate a little bit. No, they come with all 6. You get all 6 of the scrambles. It's the they only come in with 1 copy of each. That was the thing. All right, we don't need this now, so we're gonna carefully move this off the mat, and then do the last one. 10 more starters. We got this. Or sorry, 8 more starters. And then we will end the stream. Thank you again for joining, everyone. I really appreciate it. If this is of no interest to you, I'm not going to do an overview of all the polls from this case opening today, mainly because in the past, I've actually posted my polls beforehand, and someone took my data and made a video about it. Wasn't happy about that, but at the same time, what are you going to do? The major thing is there will be a video either Monday of next week or Tuesday of next week that will go over polls, and it will credit every individual who submitted boxes or cases of data to me. In the meantime, if you are interested in watching something that's more BT21 related, I'm going to drop the link again in the channel, in the chat here. That link will take you over to Risu's stream with Eagle X's webcam tournament for 2.5 and beyond. So really, I hope you guys want to check that out too, because, you know, from one content creator to another, we're all doing this because we're really passionate about the game and we want to expand the influence of Digimon in the trading card game scene. So check that out if you are kind of bored watching the open product, because you can then go over there and watch some gameplay of BT21 instead. Other than that, I'm just gonna keep going. And then I'll give that spiel again at the end. I'm also not used to being in like these positions for too long, so like my back is killing me. All right. Eh? Okay. Digital Monsters deal coming in with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, my guy. You did not have to do that. Let's see. We also got... So, Painmax, Richard Volman, Thunderdog TH, Moisty, and GG Sora. Thank you so much for Digital Monsters deals for gifting some memberships. Really appreciate that. Congrats, and let's see what we get. All right, so we got Gabu Gabu Gabu. 4 perfect Gabus. Gabu 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 Gabu. All right, and then we got these. We'll just do that again. Ugh. I hope you're doing well, Digital Monsters Deals. I really appreciate it. You did not have to do that, my guy. Alright. Man, I have to update some of those visuals. It's been a while since I've updated them. I could list them on my shop. I don't really sell like the cards themselves on my shop. I just sell like playmats and stuff. I think if I do sell like anything that's actually officially Bandai affiliated, I should do it through the official means by like TCG Player. I don't know why. I think part of me feels like I shouldn't do that. I mean, I could also list bulk randomly on my Square as well, just to be like, hey, are you wanting to get into the Digimon Card Game? Here's like a collector starter kit of like cards from this, and this is exactly what you're getting, and this is how much it's going to cost, and it's way cheaper than what you would pay for TCG Player. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's check the Gabu. 3, 4 normal Gabus. And then some scrambles. Sorry, I'm getting tired, chat. It's been a long day. After this, I'm literally just gonna go shower, and then I'm gonna go to bed, because work in the morning. 0 SPs were pulled, evil. 0 SPs. Ugh. It was pain. Although I haven't built Hero, so I don't think that I really have validity to speak on whether, like, oh, the reason why the Tamers are super rares is because of the Hero deck. I've seen Adventure being played, but I have not really seen any, like, Hero decks yet, so we'll see what happens. I did it again. Just dropping cards on each other. Alright. Melga, Gabu Gabu Gabu, nothing. We don't got the touch. We don't got the power. No! The opposite of the touch by Stan Bush if you watch Transformers the movie. Was Guilmon featured in any of these? I like how Agumon is featured twice. That's so funny. Wait, where did I put those? Yeah, there's no Guilmon in the other one. That's so sad. Sad and shame. Alright. I'm learning slowly. Four Gabumons again. Yippee! Alrighty. Yeah, the hero deck is the only thing that I haven't really like looked into that hard yet. But at the same time, like Digimon is evolving into a point where like normally you would have strict color regulations. So, you know, a red-black Agumon Greymon deck would, you know, just have red and black cards. At most, you might have a cool boy that, you know, finds you X antibody stuff. But now, like, you have rainbow decks. And, like, while at first it was weird to, like, see it with Crossheart, the fact that they're doing it now with also, like, Digimon Adventure and more is strange. I think out of all the decks that we've seen, that I've personally seen, that are rainbow colors, I think Adventure is probably the most successful one outside of Crossheart. Even though Frontier tried to do it, I think Frontier is still lacking something that really makes it do it and work. So. Then the Gabu. Poor Gabu. The Gabu. But yeah, I do like these artworks. Like, I think Scrambles originally in my mind were going to be like a 2 or 3 of, but like after playing with them, I do agree that they're probably a 1 or 2 of at most. They're not super crazy that I would be like, oh yeah, you have to run this every time. I think the trainings are also just inherently better as well because you have the potential to add a card to your hand when you play it, and then the delay can be used for later. The floodgates also aren't really that prevalent either. Yeah, Stan Bush is the touch. Yeah, we finished the box openings already. 1 case worth. I'm just doing the unboxing for my starters now to see if I get anything. Chances are I won't, but still doesn't hurt to look, you know. Just gonna open my displays, sell the open ones, and that's it. Stan Bush is the touch was the song I was making a reference to earlier. I flipped all the words though, so it was a negative variant of it in every respect. We opened 2 signature cards, the Zephyrgamon, and then the Beelzemon Blast Mode. Like, the only problem with, Oh, Kira, you already took all the luck, it's fine. Better you than me. I did it again. I didn't learn that time. And I threw it in the trash. Negatory. Just go ahead and open up the last one then. This one feels a little thicker for some reason, but I doubt it. Yep. 4 regular Gabus. Alright. So, that is it for today's stream. We went ahead and opened up an entire case of BT21 World Convergence, unifying the entire Digimon Card Game. We hit a lot of Taikamiyas. I'm pretty happy about that. Overall, I think the pulls were really good on my end. I'm just still not convinced that the Tamers being super rares are a really good idea. We also opened up a display of each of the starter decks of the newest starter deck 20 and 21. So technically with two of each of these decks, you can kind of smash them together and create one cohesive playable deck that's actually pretty decent. So if you haven't gotten your starter decks, they also come with one each of the scrambles. They have different arts, so if you are curious what they look like, you will have the opportunity to kind of see that here, because they are featuring each of the DigiDestin's Digimon in the red, blue, yellow, and green category, with the black and the purples taking out more of the villainy kind of route. So yeah, definitely a cool thing to consider if you are getting into the Digimon card game. Like I said before, if you haven't checked it out yet, Risu is currently doing a commentary for Eagle X's online webcam event. I'm going to drop the link again in the description of this chat. Okay. So go and check that out if you guys want to check out more Digimon content and just roll right into kind of what the format's going to build into. Last but not least, if you are interested in the playmat that you really can't see right now, but it does feature good old Machine Dramon here. This is a Rise of the Machine Dragon playmat. It's currently on my store website, along with pre-orders for the newest sleeves that will be available in late May. It's the Dragon Order and the Chaos Wolf sleeves. So, other than that, I don't have anything else to really add. I hope you guys had a great time. Thank you for joining me, and as always, thank you for your support. This is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.